We're still holding on to that bitter cold through the interior here in South Central. We've got some gusty winds that's keeping wind chills below zero and out towards southeast. This is where we're going to see our main focus for some weather concerns over the next couple of days as we've got snow, freezing rain, as well as some gusty conditions and some flooding concerns which remain in the forecast for southeast. This comes as an area of low pressure and an atmospheric river builds into the panhandle that will also lead to some additional light accumulation across South Central through Prince William Sound and southern parts of the Kenai. While we can't rule out some flurry activity further north into Anchorage, largely expecting most of the snow today to stay confined to coastal areas. But we got several locations up under winter weather alerts. We've still got a high wind warning out towards Valdez, Thompson Pass. And while we do have winter storm warnings through southeast, you can see we've also got some flood advisories for the southern panhandle. This is where temperatures are warming into the 40s and the 50s and where we're expected to see some flooding concerns. Now, winds have been gusty through the weekend. You can see winds through the Aleutian, South Central, as well as southeast have been gusting about 30 to 50 miles per hour so far this morning. Of course, even higher wind gusts in the valley out towards Palmer where we've seen gusts up to 80 miles per hour. This is leading to some bitter cold wind chills, and we are going to continue to favor these strong winds across South Central throughout the afternoon hours. And then beyond this evening or this afternoon into the evening hours, we'll begin to see those winds subsiding across South Central. This is the fourth consecutive weekend where we've been holding on to these windy conditions across South Central. But notice through the night into tomorrow, those winds do subside. We could see an additional gust of 20 to 30 miles per hour to start off your Tuesday, but most of the winds tomorrow will stay confined to coastal areas, and the rest of South Central will begin to tap into some colder conditions. And as a result, we are going to see temperatures dropping from the teens today into tomorrow back into the lower single digits as we welcome in the new year. And you can see that on that 7-day. While we can't rule out a chance for some flurries Tuesday, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, we tap into that colder air and you can see temperatures dropping into the lower single digits as we welcome in next week. Of course, the big concern this week continues to remain southeast where we've got that atmospheric river, and it's going to bring a mixed bag of precip. Freezing rain out towards Yakutat, snow as you head through the northern panhandle, snow, rain through the central panhandle, and then mostly all rain through the southern panhandle outside of Hyder, which does remain up under that winter storm warning. So areas where we're going to hold on to that rain, an additional 2 to 2+ inches of rain to be expected, which will lead to some additional flood concerns. And then through the northern panhandle, we could see the potential for an additional foot of that snowfall accumulation. Of course, any rain or freezing rain that mixes in with that will erode away just how much snowfall we will see. But expect this active weather to stay with us with temperatures to the north in the teens and the 20s, while areas to the south actually warm into the 40s and the 50s. So as a result, you can see the best chance for snow will be areas to the north. I think this is underdoing the snowfall for Yakutat as it's taking into account those temperatures warming near to above 30 with some freezing rain and rain mixing in. But we should still see about 3 to 5 inches out towards Yakutat with some areas of the northern panhandle picking up nearly a foot of that snowfall accumulation. In addition to that, areas to the southern interchannels largely expecting to see all rain, and this is where we are going to be watching those flooding concerns as we welcome in the coming days. And again, 2+ inches of that rainfall accumulation will be possible. Leading up to the new year, ongoing snow remains for the central panhandle. We could see some rain embedded within that. We'll transition into a new year with highs sitting below freezing, while overnight lows dip into the upper teens and the lower 20s with snow expected through the weekend.